Shout out to everybody that's getting crazy here, right?
Y'all already know the vibe, man. ECF Radio, Vybeoutthursdays, Thursdays, every Thursday, 4-7, with your host, School of Vybeoutthursdays, Dark-Skin, Keisha, and the official. My man's just rocked out and ran the hand on the ones and twos, as he always do. That's why I don't dance till he be on set. Y'all know the vibe. He don't know me in the building. Ain't that on my body. Check it out. We got a couple things that we gonna talk about today, right? We got news with Scooter. We got gossip with Dark-Skin, Keisha. We got two guests that's supposed to be coming up here today. We gonna see how that goes. You feel me? Not a thought, don't say that. And you already know how we give it up, man. Chill, Rose in the building, we here. And we got topic time with Chef. Now, y'all know how that goes. Shout out to the Chaser, you know we here, baby.
Spicy topic
Yo,
time.
when it goes down with topic time with the Chef,
It goes down.
it gets spicy. Real spicy, real icy, everything, man. Like, come on now.
The icing on the cake, the icing off the cake, everything. When it comes to topic time.
Yeah, every blood clot thing. Everything, every blood clot thing.
Yeah.
Alright, so now, here's something that I want to talk about, right? And correct me, and I want my live to interfere extra. Shout out extra, just tuning in, baby. What's up? I want my live to be real interactive right now because we all heard about the whole Nick Cannon situation, right? How they cut his hair from like wilding out for something that he said.
Right, yeah.
Right? So now, this is by Maria B, right? August 13, 2020, this is coming from the source, right? So now, Nick Cannon is not suing Viacom CBS for $1.5 billion, right? He is not, yes, that's what they said. He is not suing, right? So, I'm going to just speak on something real quick. So it said, following his termination with Viacom CBS, it was reported that Nick Cannon would be suing the company for the worth of Wild 'N Out, right? And that reported to have value of $1.5 billion. Okay, we're going to continue. The New York Daily News reports that this information may be false after all, after claiming to have spoken with the rep who said that Cannon sued Viacom is a false report. Now, we all know how that goes, especially when there's, he said, she said. You feel me? You get false accusations, you never get the truth. Now, the reports are inaccurate. And the Cannon focus right now is on unifying communities and combating bigotry, racism, and hate at all times. Not seeking personal financial gains that are wanted to claim to be Nick Cannon's rep. Okay, so now, I got a question, right? From Dawson Keisha, also from my live. Everybody that's tuning in, thank you. Now, my question is, if y'all was in Nick Cannon's position, right, would you guys sue Viacom CBS for that $1.5 billion, even if you don't need it? But would you still pursue that lawsuit if this was true?
Hell yeah.
Why?
I need that money, baby. Yes, I'm suing.
You saw it?
Damn right. For 1.5. Yeah, you damn right I'm suing.
For 1.5 billion?
You damn right I'm suing.
Do we think do y'all feel that Nick Cannon needs that 1.5 billion?
He don't, but it's extra money.
Extra
You know,
money, right?
money is money, baby.
Okay.
So the way how I feel about it, he don't need the money, but that's his brand. That's Nick Cannon's brand. That's not MTV. That's not Viacom. That's Nick Cannon's Wild 'N Out. It's on MTV, but that's Nick. Notice the name, Nick Cannon Wild 'N Out. Nick Cannon himself is already a brand. So the fact that you're trying to take away his brand from him is crazy. That's like saying, I'm here on DTF, I said what I said on DTF, and DTF is trying to take away Chef from DJ Chef. How? You feel me? That's my brand. That's something that I made. So how are you trying to take that from me? Okay, being that you want to do that, you want to continue the show, run me my money. You can have the show, but run me my money now. Because this is how much money I would have made if I continued to stay. Maybe even more, because that's not even showing growth. That's just showing based off of what they have, and that show was a growing show.
Yes.
So running him his bread, that's his. Don't matter how many millions he already has, because a lot of people don't understand Nick Cannon is filthy. filthy. Like, a lot of people forgot Nickelodeon.
Right.
Like, he had Nickelodeon on lock for years. So, it's not even about the bread. Right now, it's about the principle. You owe him that money.
Right.
Let's get it.
It's not only just for the money, but also to make a point too. You know, and plus he's an interpreter.
Alright, so this is how I feel though, right? This is how I feel. I feel that Nick Cannon don't really need to sue, right? And why he doesn't need to sue is because I feel that will open unnecessary doors that doesn't need to be open, right? Because you know how this is going. They're gonna try to do something for it, or they're gonna try to tarnish his career, right? So, I mean, y'all know the vibes, man. Y'all know how that go, man. At the end of the day, we got Ray Star in the building. So we got, like I said, man, you got certain things that would tarnish his image, especially if he's sued. You feel me? Now, we're gonna go on to the next one, right? And we all know the infamous Kobe Bryant. You feel me? We all know the infamous Kobe. Now, here's this one. This one is from Miss Louise, right? August 13, 2020. Orange County reportedly declares 824 as Kobe Bryant. Feel me? Now, this is one of the greatest NBA stars of all time. I mean, unfortunate to a sad, tragic accident. He was no longer with us. For those who don't really know who Kobe Bryant is out there, but he's definitely out here doing his thing. Don't want to shout out, to get canceled. So here's something that was said, right? So the Board of Supervision has had a successful vote to honor the late NBA icon during his career. Kobe Bryant's number on his jerseys were 8 and 24. Therefore, a fitting day to celebrate his legacy will be August 24th to the resolution set. How do y'all feel about Kobe Bryant having his own day?
I feel like I respect it. You know, he was a respectable man. And with him being a respectable man and people knowing him and the type of person he was, I think he's honorable to have his own day, you know? It was tragic when the day that he actually died, everybody was feeling it. I even felt it. I don't know if you know what I mean. So I feel like it's honorable for him to have his own day. Why not?
I mean, Chef, how you feel about that?
Kobe is Kobe. And between me and everybody, like, that's a legend. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is, I can't say the Michael Jordan of this era, because respectfully, I have to give that to LeBron for this era. But if it was supposed to be anyone, like if MJ was supposed to pass, definitely MJ should have a day. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? I grew up watching MJ ball. I grew up watching Kobe ball. Kobe balled in two of the hardest eras there ever is. He balled in MJ's era and he balled in LeBron era. You feel me? So he's in between. And he did his thing with two different numbers. Never left Lakers. You have to respect the legend. You have to respect the GOAT. I think he should have his thing. That's just how I feel.
That way?
Yeah.
Here's a little bit more on that, right? Mamba is no stranger to Orange County. Feel me? He stayed there throughout his 28th career, even after he retired. Kobe Bryant was a basketball legend that inspired so many global to pursue their dreams and taught us that hard work truly results in revolution cells. Feel me? So I respect that. I respect them. I mean, they honoring a legend, giving him his own day and all that. You feel me? Like that's different because a lot of people that are out there legends, they really didn't give them their own day.
Right.
And I feel like they deserve it. You feel me? And that goes back to a lot of artists. You feel me? Like you have artists that passed away that deserve their own day. You feel me? Like why couldn't, let's just say, quote unquote, what's his name? Michael Jackson. Why somebody like him couldn't get his own day? Or what's his other guy name? James Brown. He had passed away too. Why he couldn't get his own day? You feel me? So we have legends that deserve to have their own day too.
Yeah.
So for me, that just means that the Mamba, somebody said Pop Smoke deserves a day. How do you feel?
Probably for the hood, but I don't think
It'll be a global day?
not a global thing, because I wouldn't say per se he's a legend, but he did have a movement in the hip hop community. But I don't think it should be a worldwide thing. To be honest with you, and I'm saying this respectfully, I fucks with Pop Smoke, but to have it to be a worldwide thing is something that's community-wise, of course. Worldwide, not.
Shout out to the whole of Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole, 40s, 90s,
Right.
everybody out there, East New York. You know what I'm saying? But as far as a whole day, nah. Not at all. I don't even feel like Biggie got a day. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
Nah,
Yeah.
So,
No.
to say that, nah. But should they do something for him? Maybe name a block off, his block off to him, something like that in the community. Of course,
Most definitely.
of course. But
Turn Mayor Rap on Pop Smoke God.
I mean,
Yeah,
respectfully,
it's possible.
yeah. But
It's
as far as giving him a whole day, nah.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he was getting there. We know that he had, the talent. But as far as where he could have went, we don't really know.
Exactly.
And you have pioneers before him that's died and passed on
Right.
that did a lot for the hip hop community that don't have a name. So I can't really say yes. I'm a rock with that.
Yeah, me too.
Agreed. You know what I mean? We can talk about that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel, like I said, for one of my fathers to say that, I really feel like he don't, to each his own. Maybe in Brooklyn, they can have their own day. You feel me? Just like out here, like with Queens, you got Rosedale Day.
You got Holiday.
You got Disney Day. You feel me? What Northside got? What is it? Holiday? That's what they got?
Yeah, that's a holiday.
That's all they got? You know what I mean? You got 40 days. What's the other one? 8 to 1? 8 to 1 day. You know what I mean? So we got a couple of days out here. Like, Queens really putting on for the days. I really can't speak too much on Brooklyn. Bronx. I don't really know what days they got. I don't really know what days. You feel me? So, we all go on that one, right? Now, I have one for us to make, right? I want everybody to get involved with this. I got something for us to make. So, it was something that was said by the city girls, right? And city girls believe that men are threatened by the rising dominance of female rappers, right? I'm gonna
What you said? Repeat that.
I'm gonna repeat it again. City girls believe men are threatened by rising dominance of female rappers.
Okay.
I'm not a male rapper. You feel me? I don't feel threatened by them. I want to see them win. Actually, we should have more female rappers. That's how I feel. That sells. You feel me? Let's talk about it.
I'm gonna say this. I don't feel like men or the male rappers are threatened by the female rappers because let's be real. We don't even have 5 female rappers out there right now that's going toe to toe to top artists out there right now as far as male. You have City Girls, and I even feel like City Girls is out there. I don't feel like they're rocking with Meg Thee Stallion. I don't feel like they're rocking with Beyonce, and Beyonce is not even a rapper.
I was just about to say that.
So they're not rocking with Meg. They're not rocking with what's her name? With Cardi B, and they're not rocking with Shorty from Queens. What's her name? Nicki Minaj. And Nicki Minaj. Because to be honest with you, I felt like Nicki fell off from where she started from. I'm gonna be honest with you. Nicki used to do it for Queens, heavy. And right now, like, she be doing some wacky shit. Like, her moves don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And because niggas is from Queens, niggas is gonna jack it and be like, oh, she still represent for, nah. If it's wacky, then it's wacky.
Right.
It is what it is. Like, I'm not jacking it. And when was the last time Nicki put out a rap album that had niggas like, yo, that shit is crazy? But think about when she first dropped. She was going crazy. Young Money was like, yo, like, how you competing with Wayne and Drake? Think about that. She was competing with Wayne and Drake as far as rappers.
How you feel about Young Men? Somebody said, what about Young Men?
What about her?
I think Nah, I think.
No funny shit. No, what about her?
I think Young M.A. is a dope rapper.
She's a dope rapper, but what's the
right
last album? What's the last song that she brought out?
When was the last time?
You know what I'm saying?
But she do have music that is out though. I'm not gonna lie.
She has music that's rocking, but it's not bumping in the clubs right now. It's not rocking with city girls. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that to play her because Young M.A. is talented, is
But
great.
I respect it though because she's an independent rapper. And I respect it because her money is still flowing.
Her money is still good.
It's still flowing.
But I don't feel like she's where she as far as a rapper.
You're right.
I don't feel like she's there. I feel like
she's underrated.
Think about this. Not underrated. She's just not where she's supposed to be.
Right, yeah.
I'm gonna draw a scenario for you because I like being realistic.
That's right. Take that shit.
Young M.A. came out before Pop Smoke.
Right.
Young M.A. had Brooklyn behind her heavy. Am I correct?
Yes, sure.
Alright. Pop Smoke came out and in 6 months was going crazy. Hit after hit after hit. I could ask anybody in this room right now. Give me 6 Pop Smoke albums that's bumping everywhere and anywhere, and you could give that to me. When Young M.A. was out, you could probably only give me 3.
Yeah, because she had like a couple of good.
I'm just being realistic. I'm not knocking her. I'm not saying that she's trash, because she's definitely not. She's valid.
Yeah, she is.
But as far as where she's supposed to be, for being out this long, she's not there.
You're right.
Okay.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Like, she has more work to put in the game, and I don't see her doing that. I don't see the hunger in her no more. I feel like she got a couple bands. You know, maybe she touched a couple M's, and it's now, you know what? I'm cruising. I'm chilling because she's independent. She's not signing nobody, so she owns her masters. So Ooh is still making money for her now, and she don't really have to do much work.
But let's really talk. How much longer do you feel Ooh is really gonna make her?
It's her masters.
It's not just
She always gonna make money. Any radio station plays it, any movie it goes in, anywhere they play, she has to get paid.
But you gotta remember because it's not a song, so every time somebody
subscribers,
plays a song on YouTube,
listeners,
money's gonna come.
Okay.
You feel me?
All right. So yo, Taha, shout out Taha. So I have a question. Somebody asked, is GS9 going to make the same impact as Pop Smoke when they home?
I'm pretty sure they will because when they came out. When they came out and they had that first song, yeah, everybody was on it. And they made back-to-back songs after that. And I feel like if they come out, I feel like they're just gonna have some shit ready for everybody.
I feel like it's gonna be a hit or miss. The reason why I say that, they will wait for a while. Times change, things change, you know what I'm saying? Right now, when they come home, they're gonna be a hot commodity in the streets because they're home now. They held it down, you know what I'm saying? But as far as them putting the music out there and doing what they're supposed to do or doing what they have to do, we have to see if that's gonna happen for real. Or if, you know, they're gonna come home and it's like, alright, cool, they home now.
Right.
Chilling. Hot nigga, computers, Bobby bitch. It's still gonna be rocking. It's gonna be rocking, especially when they come home.
Yeah, they still play computers now.
Of course, I still can play computers every party I'm at. But I'm saying though, it's a different now. Okay, we want more hits now. What else you got for us?
But you know, if they was cooking up some shit while they was in jail.
Of course they were. Of course they were. And I mean, I'm not gonna talk too much on it.
Right.
But you know, I got the plugs and I know things. So, you know what I'm saying? When they come home, it's going to be a problem. They're going to be a problem, but I'm just saying, we have to see what's really up. Were they really cooking up? You know, did that time in there do them any good? Because you have rappers that come home and they don't perform anymore.
Right.
It's clipped. And then you have rappers that came home and they were just hungry. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like you said, you get hit and miss. I don't feel like they're going to be Pop Smoke's replacement. I'm not going to say that. That's not going to happen.
Pop Smoke type music in the middle is 2 different types of music.
But yeah, it's not.
Bobby and Roddy did, honestly, gangster rap. Whereas Pop Smoke did gangster drill. It's two totally different genres.
Right.
Can you mix both? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But tip drill is this generation, whereas gangster rap is my generation. This is how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Can they come home and switch it up? Of course. They rappers. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be able to, you know what I'm saying? Switch up your flow. Hence the reason why I have to bring up the homie Drake. Drake is relevant.
Yeah, of course.
Drake came out R&B. Then he did his rap thing. Then he went from back and forth. Then he's on 22G song. You know what I'm saying? Then he on Fabio Foreign song. So it's like he's staying relevant. He don't really have to put out an album. Like the features that he does usually go top 10, top 5. Okay.
Right.
Every time. Top Billboard. Once you on the Billboard, what are you worried about? He's still making bread off of the album that he did with Future. And that's not even his album. But he's staying relevant. He's staying with the times with the young boys.
Right.
Black Boy JB. You feel me? Like all these artists, he's on songs.
Constantly switching up the flow.
Exactly.
So it's always something new to our ears. Like,
Exactly.
Oh, that's Drake.
That's Drake.
All right, we gonna
Wicked.
And he did a dance song, so it's like he's always constantly switching. So he's always constantly going to be relevant all the time. He don't have to do shit.
Say what you want to say about the homie stays relevant every trip.
I mean, Drake definitely do stay relevant. I'm not going to take that away from him. You know what I mean? He stayed with the times. He made good music. I'm not even going to lie. When he first came out, I wanted to film him and keep it up.
Because he didn't do your type of music.
But you can't really say, because I like all kinds of music.
He didn't do your type of music. He did music for more ladies. Because when Drake came out, I was jacking Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Respectfully.
But I would, if he's doing music for ladies, I would jack that because music would get you pushed.
Drake's flow was different from what we were accustomed to. It wasn't a Chris Brown flow. It wasn't a R. Kelly flow. It wasn't a R&B flow like that. It was a flow that was his own lane. You feel me? You gotta bring up who, you know what I'm saying, who's relevant, who makes sense, who make money, who stay relevant.
Right.
And not for nothing, like I tell people all the time, like, it's 10 years has passed and Drake is still relevant. Over 10 years, you still relevant in the rap game?
You a problem.
Come on.
He has been out 10 years.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. That's a whole fact. Seal and seal, the phone drop. Alright, back. Y'all already know VVS Diamonds was cool. Y'all already know that was news with Scooter. Now we gonna get into the real deal. We got Ray Star in the building, Big Queens in the building. Everything makes it go on. Ray Star, talk to the people real quick. Tell them about yourself and what you know about that. Work. How's work? That's how that goes. We got Ray Star in the building. Y'all know the vibes. Very humble, guys. Oh, you know me? That's what I like. Everybody get hype, man. Get hype for the camera one time, man. So this how we gonna do this, man. Yo, Ray Star, let me ask you a couple questions, man. Like, we gonna start it off real quick. Like, tell them where you from, man. Where you from out here?
196 Lincoln, St. Louis, Queens.
I saw you drop oh shit. He dropped up. You know, that's how you know that's a Queens nigga for real. He told you everywhere. Ain't for the know. Big Queens in the building. Shout out DJ Castle to my big Queens, man. You from fucking Nebraska. Shut up. But this time we're gonna do the soul. Ray Star, let me ask you a question. So, what got you into this whole music industry thing? What about music made you really get into it?
I'm saying music is within me, but that shit is a feeling. So I think music is in everybody. It's just like, just gonna express it.
Okay.
That's a feeling, you know what I'm saying? Even the music is moving your chair. So music is everywhere, so you know what I mean? So we just being I'm from my family from Jamaica as well, so you know, you grew up in a household that was bumping music, cleaning up everything, so I was a kid into it, you know what I mean? I was a kid into this thing. At 13, I sent away for a little situation. I was in a state. But long story short, I developed making beats. I started making beats at 13. Okay. So I started making beats, I started rapping them. And as I said, it was always a passion. Still was a passion for me, you know what I mean? Just something I'm glad I know how to do.
Okay.
What inspired you to write the songs or, you know,
Life.
Everyday life?
Everyday life.
Do you have like a zing to you when you just sitting down, like when you writing on your pad or your phone, like you smoke weed or you thinking, like what is it
I think the hottest song broke into the radio right now.
Freestyle.
I'm just, you know what I mean? So that's the person I am. I'm a person that, this is what I said, it's the feeling, this is life. I've been experiencing a lot, so I'm a person, like I said, I go to the corner and just make a song called Break.
So you saying that you're a lyrical rapper?
It's super lyrical.
Okay. I ain't gonna front. I heard a couple of his tracks. You know what I mean? I definitely heard a couple of tracks. You know, I got that surround sound in the middle. So you know, anybody I bring up here, I want to hear what they're about. Because niggas know I'm quick to hear that cricket button, man. I'll push cricket on anybody if they not right in the right way. You know what I mean? I have no filter when it comes to music because it's called constructive criticism, right? And I look at it as you cannot be successful. And I heard this actually from Nino Brown, right? I think it's Nino Brown and Nino Man. The one that be acting more serial on Live all the time, okay? But he said something that was real, that stuck out to me, that made me really not care what nobody says, right? He said, without success, what he said, you can't be successful without judgment, right? So you're always going to be judged, good or bad, no matter what, right? So I heard that, and that just made me think, you know what? I mean, I'm gonna go hard. I mean, I'm gonna really start listening to people, see what they got. If I don't like it, I'm gonna let you know. If I like it, we go from there. You feel me? So I actually downloaded. What is it? What is your latest? What was your latest one? I'll tell you the name right now. Actually, I got it.
I sent that to y'all, but I ain't put it out.
Nah, you ain't put it out yet. I'm talking about the last one you got. Only Plus Loyalty.
That's a tape that I just dropped.
That's the last one you dropped, right? Alright, so he got a couple tracks on that.
That tape is more music.
Than anything?
I mean, like I said, 7 billion people in the world. I'm a person, I don't select genre. I don't limit genre. So when I make music for everybody. We got 10 songs for you, heard them, and you feel what I'm saying? So that right there is me. You know, we from the streets. I don't always make music for some niggas around me. You feel what I'm saying? I make music for the world. So that's music for the world. You get what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, nigga, I'm gonna bump it still. Trust me, man, I don't limit what I do. You know what I'm saying?
You shouldn't.
So do you label yourself as an artist?
I'm a musician.
Musician. What makes you say you're a musician?
Because I create from scratch. I make the beat, I record the music, I stay the sound of things together. I think of it.
Okay, so you a one-man man?
One band.
No, solo.
Solo.
Yeah, that.
I don't know, I'm label as well.
Okay.
What's the name of your
True Money.
And that's over.
Unless you know it's a whole lot how I think. I'm 30 years old. I've been doing this for a long time. Like I said, I'm so humble to what I do. I do want to get into a lot too, because as you said, it's something that you just said you want to see what I'm going to do.
Right.
I want you to also let you get. I'm going to get you a deep inside of who I am too as well.
Real quick.
I'm a person, speaking of the word, the person that was speaking on Pop Smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm also a businessman, as you see, as much as I speak. So if I learn how to if I can make music money right now and add another 20 businesses to it without even being in the eye, I would do that. So that's what you will see. I really don't care for the light or the camera. As I said, I've been doing what I've been doing for so long, being in the circumference of where I'm at. My habitat kept me in a certain realm, but also helped me to be smarter than where I am. Big really talking, you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
But just long story short, you know what I mean? I'm not quick to go ahead and cut off. I'm from a place where we back, you know what I'm saying? I'm not from Brooklyn, I'm from Queens. I'm from, if I had a Wraith and a $1.5 million house, you know what I mean? People would just say, hey, that's him with the Wraith with me. $1 million house because I'm the next bike. People don't really, they don't care for what we have, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go somewhere else with it, but it's different from a place in Brooklyn. Where niggas that's got 500 niggas in the video, no matter what they like each other, that's 500 men. One man's 10 men. So that's 5,000 people no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have that much unity from, you know how to tell me. So without me doing what I'm doing, I've been doing for so long, I'm still at the space where I'm at because of the lack of it. And I don't cry for it because I'm still successful, still doing what I'm doing.
Okay.
So that was just to give you the end.
And I like what he said. And anybody who know me and know my situation, right? What he said was one of the most deepest things ever. Right? If you go to any other borough, any other place, there's always really Harlem, Bronx, Brooklyn, stand out, right? But Queens. Why I vouch for that? Because the same way people now is the same way people move up north. Now, everybody know I done did my little whatever situation over there, whatever. And when you go there, you see the Brooklyn, you see the Bronx, you see the Cali, you see Harlem, you just see Queens. Everywhere but where they need to be.
Right.
You feel me? And that's the problem that we have. That's the problem I always speak on that we have as a borough itself.
Queens got the hottest rappers periodically, and I'm not just saying that because I'm from there, I'm just saying from the third out we watching. I'm a person that we done got way, I done seen so much people, I'm not even gonna include myself. But we don't have people that's sanctioned and just still don't get that shine because of the lack of unity. I can name these two people. I just name, speaking of big queens, you know, people like Shello who made that. Who started that situation. My God, they got that. They got the eye of people who seen them. But without the unity, they ain't gonna get there. Niggas' names bubbling just as a Pop Smoke. We just don't remember. We don't have 1,000 niggas who took stand. Remember, people don't stand next to men. Niggas don't dick ride where we from. Yeah. The niggas is at, they dick ride, they hop in cameras, and I don't even want to use that word, because where we from, you see how we put it? They have a lot of support. So a lot of people just want to see their friend do good. You don't have to call it the dick ride. But where we from, they be like, nigga, you already doing good. I don't want to say next year I need to do good myself. You get what I'm saying? So that's just how that goes, man. We got a lot of people who got cash, and just people who got there, they got that life, they got their chance, but just because of the lack of the extra that they needed, you know, it's gonna be stagnant state, it's gonna be stagnant situations, you know what I'm saying? But right now, you know where I'm at, when you get your own money, pay for it. Simple. It's simple, man. You know, because another thing is I'm not at the age of the little pumps. I can't just, you know, we don't care how talented I am. I got a whole bunch of people right now who see me next to me and say, little pump can make music like you. But little pump will have a situation because of the situation. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't more than young Jeezy, young golf with it. You know what I mean? We gotta pay for this shit ourselves. On ourselves, but also I'm a man of family. You know, I want to make sure the life is right before, you know what I'm saying? When you walk by me, they ain't gonna think that I'm hurting, I just lost a deal. Yeah. You gonna think I just got one. You dig what I'm saying? Shit. So my whole thing is, man, don't chase what ain't there, man. Just take your pace, man.
Okay. Now I ain't going front.
I said a lot. I'm sorry, man.
No, you're good.
I said a lot. This what you here for? Big Queens in the building, race star, man. I ain't going front. Chef seem like you about to play something.
Nah, dude, man. I want my man to ask me a question. I love he's the illest.
Who that, Chef?
This thinking is straight left. I like it. I like it.
You about to play something.
DJ Chef.
I just want to feel from him.
I want to hear you feel me? Your intellect on a lot of these things.
That's another thing. Whatever you need from me, I got you. You say you want to play that unreleased, that's alright. That right there, that's produced from how about this? Right there, let me tell you how simple this was created by the ice cream truck man. Literally, I'm buying ice cream for the kids in the hood. God know me from the He said, yo, Star, I finally don't make beats. You know, I'm thinking he's joking. Why? He made one of the hottest. He sent me the hype. Nigga remix Black Wool Rob and all. I said, nah, I did it to him the same day, sent it to him the same night. And this is the joke. I'm gonna shoot a video for it. I'm trying to get Shot T to do it, but you know, just keep it clean. But I don't think that happens. It's gonna happen quick.
You definitely gonna make that happen.
Nah, definitely.
Yo, Queen, spin that, man.
Them niggas know what the fuck going on, man.
I got Ray started the building. You know what it is, baby.
Hold on, big bag of money when you see me.
You unreleased shit, right?
Hold on. Look at my ring,
Hold on.
chain my whip like boom.
Hold on.
With 30 clip, ain't let them run with the bitches. Really in the field, my kids don't kill us. I'm on the drip for the drip like walk. My age at walk.
Like I fucking said, I got Ray starting the building. Let's get to it.
Niggas know what the fuck going on.
Vybeoutthursdays each and every Thursday.
Money gon' like water, hold on the drip.
Unreleased shit. Only here. Baby, what's up?
That shit go on.
Whoa.
Look at my ring, my watch, my chain, my whip like boom. Kids gon' kill, I sit him on the drip for the drip like walk. Look at my ring, my watch, my chain, my whip like boom. 30 clip, ain't let them run with that bitch, she spit like boom. But in the field, my kids gon' kill, I sit him on the drip for the drip like walk. We slide, they hide it. Blocks in the truck, we gon' ride. Blocks in the get tired. Moms gon' cry. Everybody's on the side, can't stop 'cause we was on grind. New rock, but you was on time. Can't go be in my neighborhood. Should have lived somewhere, no for the day.
Okay. DTF Radio Vybeoutthursdays with your favorite host, School of Vybeoutthursdays, Keisha, and the official DJ Chef. Right now, my guy DJ Chef is doing it both. He's hosting and DJing. out Rachel on the building. We here, ready in the building. Big P is in here. That's a big deal. We not here. Oh Lord!
Oh Lord!
Wait, come on, man. Y'all know how we do, man. Y'all know everybody gotta be great up here, man. Gotta be hottest, the latest and the greatest. Y'all know the vibe. Right now, we gonna go into Gossip Time with Keisha, and she got a little something that she wanna talk about. Something. And this is for y'all, cause you feel me? It's about that. It's about that. That wet. Keisha, take over, man. What's up, Keisha?
It's not even about the wet.
It's
What's
about
up?
the wet.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Dustin Keisha, and it's time to get into this gossip with Keisha. Anyways, it ain't about that wet. It's about the music and the chorus and the verses that come with it that make the vlog. You know what I'm saying?
What song are we talking about?
We talking about wet ass pussy.
Wet ass.
Yeah, that's what that song stands for. Now, basic. Now, word, but you stay here. A lot of people were saying that the song is trash. It could have came a lot more harder than it. And the big controversial thing about it is that they over sexualize the song. Now, me, I feel like it's not sexualized because we had Lil Kim, we had Foxy Brown, we had a lot of female rappers that brought that sexualness. Like, I don't feel like the song is over sexualized. I don't feel like it's all of that, to be honest. I don't think it's trash, but I don't think it's okay. I think the video was alright, but a lot of people wasn't feeling it. Nobody wasn't feeling it. A lot of and what made it worse is because Kylie Jenner was on there, and they had an issue with it.
I mean, I'm gonna say something, right? And you're not gonna take this any kind of way. There, like I tell people got feelings eventually they'll get over it. But if they said the song was over vulgar or anything like that, then they really don't know music.
Exactly.
Because you just named, let's say, Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, right? We didn't even go back into the music before Paris was born in the 1930s, the 50s, and the 60s. Like, you feel me? You have a song from 1931 of a lady talking about something big, right? You have a dude from the 40s telling Shorty to pull up. Now, I mean, where you gonna get this dick? So, they not saying nothing that females don't have. They talking about wet ass pussy. You feel me? Where you going with that?
I don't think the song is really lit. And plus, like, the stuff that Cardi G was saying, I mean, I love Cardi G. You know, she don't write her own music, but it's just certain parts like macaroni in a pot. Put that dick in my throat with the dingly thing sweet. I feel like it's mediocre. And I feel like she could have came a lot harder. Now, Megan versus was lit. I like what she was saying, but I just feel like the song could have been more savage. It could have been. I mean, if we want to talk about sex, each of his own. I mean, we hear about sex every time we hear most songs, but it's like I feel like it could have been better. I like the video. I thought the video was pretty dope, but I just feel like the verses and chorus that went with it wasn't my cup of tea. To me, I think it was.
I mean, I heard it, right? And I had to listen to it twice.
Me too.
The first time I heard it was through a TV, and then the second time I had to hear it through bass. And that's why, like I said, when I listen to music now, I listen to music because of the beats.
Yeah.
Because no disrespect, a lot of people out now is not even lyrical. Like the beat, they take the beat away and let's that's how they gonna sound to me, bro.
Alright, let me talk my shit now. A lot of niggas don't like keeping it real because it's females, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
What you think of the song?
Song could have been better on Cardi's part.
There we go. That's
Song could have been better on Cardi's part. I felt like Cardi was just trying to see how freaky she could get on the track. Meg came with bars.
Yeah,
Meg had bars on the song. I don't play the song because a lot of niggas is out here capping. Oh, the song is over sexualized. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
Let's talk about Mystical. Let's talk about 3 6 Mafia. Let's talk about Shake That Ass, Watch Yourself. Let's talk about Slob on this knob like corn on the cob. You feel me? Let's talk about Uncle Luke.
Hold on.
Like, can we really get to it?
Let's talk about BET Uncut.
is more sexual than all them shits that Young Dolph be singing and all of that. Nah, you know what it is? It's females. So niggas feel like have to hate on females. You feel me? I hear a lot of niggas talk about city girls. No funny shit, city girls, the songs that they make versus how they are in real life is different. But guess what? It's what sells, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. Sex sells. If you can make your M's and you're good at it by selling sex, why the fuck not? Stop knocking someone because you can't do it. You feel me? The video for that song, fire.
Yeah, that's how I
fire. No funny shit.
They was doing splits and every goddamn thing.
But you gotta understand, who are they? Everybody's forgetting Megan and Cardi were strippers. That's what they were. A lot of people don't know that.
Hold on. Don't be talking about my wife like that. Megan ain't no stripper.
Look it up.
She was a stripper.
She was a stripper. Look it up. See, that's what I'm saying. So a lot of people don't understand the origin of shit. So when you don't understand where the music is coming from, point in case, let's say I came out now and I'm making some trap shit about guns, and a lot of people know Chef because Chef, he fucks up the turntable. Right. But when you really dig and you find out, yo, this nigga really used to be in the streets, then you can understand why the nigga make the music the way he makes music. Because you understand the backstory. A lot of people know they know Meg because Meg is hot, she's tall, she got sexy legs, she got a fat ass, she has a nice body. Niggas don't understand before that was Meg, she was in a strip club and that is doing what she gotta do for $1. She made it out of that, and now she's doing what she knows. She's selling sex. So for all the niggas out there that has a problem with it, respectfully, y'all niggas can eat a friend. No funny shit, because now you just hate it.
So can I make an OnlyFans? Y'all watch it?
I mean, if you make an OnlyFans, that's how, you gotta understand. It's how music for anybody that knows music. Anybody that knows music is how you feel.
Right.
And the best songs that you could ever make is based on your feeling at that time.
That's right.
It's not about where you are, but when you're in that sunken place, when you're in a dark place, when you're in a happy place, and you decide, yo, I want to make a track, usually 9 times out of 10, that's the best song you can make, because it's not you thinking, it's you feeling your shit. And a lot of people, that's why I tell artists, like, yo, if you're not feeling your music, bro, don't put that shit out, because it's trash. But niggas look at Chef like, yo, Chef, why you gotta be so tough? It's not about being tough. I'm not a dick right. I'm not gonna be like, yo, your shit is fire because you're my man.
Right.
Bro, if you're not feeling it, go back to the stool, sit down and make a song to what you can relate to. What you understand. Niggas wanna make music about trapping, guns, and
they never even
nigga, you never even been to Central Booking. So what are you talking about?
I say that all the time. Central Booking. I've never been in detention in school.
You feel me? So how are you singing to me about getting to the bag, getting to this, doing this, when you've never been there? So guess what? You start rapping about it, I'm looking at this nigga like, nah, that's not how that works.
That's not how that works.
And then we wonder why the hood don't bump certain shit. It's because we can't relate to what you're talking about. One of the reasons why Jay-Z is where he is because Jay-Z made music that hood niggas is like, oh yeah, that's how that shit work for real. I understand what this nigga is talking about. A lot of people don't like Jay-Z's music because they don't understand the trap. They don't understand how we got to that bag. They don't like Jeezy and Gucci Man music. They like, yo, what the fuck is this?
They don't understand that.
This is life. This is their lifestyle. So the niggas that be trapping, be getting to it, they understand. So they be like, yo, Jay-Z's the best rapper alive. Why? Because everything he raps about, I've been there. I can relate to it. So same thing goes to Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi. They rapping about pussy and what they could do with their pussy in the ass because that's what they know.
That's their life.
That's it.
Jody said she don't cook and she don't clean, but she got this ring.
I'm just saying though.
I mean, she's lucky because my girl can't cook, can't clean, just get the dough. You know what I mean? You're right.
I
mean, we can get to it.
She got married for who she is, because if she was some just regular bitch, she would not get married. She just got married. You gotta understand, like, she got she got money and all that stuff now, so of course the bitch gonna get married. But let it be some regular ass people. Trust me, that shit ain't happening.
You think so?
I'm telling you so. She just flowed better on the song. What's the hot parts of the song? You want to hear they males? It's Cardi. You want to say Cardi? You ain't going to even say one word to make it sad.
Yeah, you right.
But understand, as you said,
She
you want to understand what she said. I thought she was really whack on the song the way I was saying.
Nah, she wasn't.
She did regular shit she does, nigga.
But when you,
That's still clear. They gonna say better bars, a better lyricist, like a lyric flow. My thing is what it mean. What anything meant. You see how people just quickly judge how about just recite 2 words from 1,000 she said?
The only thing I know she said was she gonna ride that dick and spell her name while she riding the penis. That's the only thing I know she said. But
I'm not saying shit.
I'm just saying, when you really listen to music, you gotta understand what's going on in life.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying with Cardi
because it's like you said, feel it.
Yeah.
No, the only thing you gonna remember, you're drunk at the club, you gonna keep doing this to Vegas. Cardi shit, you real might just say that shit because she found. The world will understand more, and that's why the baby said something she wasn't supposed to say. That's how it goes in life, though. I'm just saying the logics of life. But now I thought Cardi she made the song hot. The other girls just kept the rhythm though, but no, what you gonna really recite? Cardi shit.
Okay.
Damn, you feel it? I did it said some of the flavor shit like that shit ready to cut up, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That shit's hot. It was a hot joint.
I was weak.
Even with the beat, with some hoes, that's fine. Yo, I'm saying, that alone, if niggas in old spirits, niggas don't even know where that sample is from. That alone makes the song, you understand what I'm saying? So people that still remember, I tell people, let me give you another thing. Be the likes, not the comments. Because remember, I would rather have 5 million likes. It's okay to have 75,000 comments. I might not open up and look at them. I don't even care about one. What meant? So at the end of the day, controversy is comments.
Right.
It's up to you to just care. You understand what I'm saying? Look at my man Kanye.
Oh, Kanye, that nigga don't give a fuck.
But my thing is, when you don't keep it, listen, when you want people to, it hurts because you know why he looks stupid? Because he don't want to be by himself.
Right.
You know, listen, you see now, y'all already started to. I'm going to give you proper examples of certain people. Jay-Z's, Master P's, Birdman's, 50. These are all guys with a couple $100 million by themselves. It was in some companies that you look, same thing I'm saying, they had the lack of unity because I had a man who just thought people knew it. You know what I'm saying? Kanye West in a predicament where like, nigga, I don't want to, I know what's going on, but I'm giving it to y'all, y'all let me come crazy.
Right.
So you know what I had to do? I had to sneak my way in the board. First of all, that is big brother Jake. Look, he was my big brother, and I got more money than him. The guy that y'all praise. So my only thing is this couple months ago when I was telling niggas, I need your help. I have all the friends that's billionaires. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody will let me hold something for me to sacrifice to start life for our community. You understand what I'm saying? There's stuff that we can go back to Africa right now. We got 10 niggas with 100 million. That's a billion right now. We can go start laundromats, corner stores. You know what I mean? Many things, food business, and start civilization. We might not see the revenue, but with 25 years down the line, Kendall might see the revenue. And if he don't, his children will.
Right.
So that's what my man Kanye go look to. He's like, nigga, you really want to help? So let's start to help. You know what I had to do? Was stand next to a nigga wear his Magnum hat. As soon as I got what I needed to get, I would never even stick out and see look when I was trying to get the help that I looked what the world was doing to me. I couldn't tell the niggas that I'm smaller than y'all. I tried to say when he went in the room and said there was certain things was a choice, and what kind of world still backlash? Because he's not breaking it down for everyone to understand. But my thing is, when certain people don't have enough time, their life is in the river. Right? My man's going through a lot of shit. Look, I don't want to throw this on him because I get people to understand things. Nothing is crazy in his life. Things are only crazy when you don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So once you understand, man, you get by swifter, man. Quick fast, that's why he just jumped up. He got 1.3. He's mad. He said, I made 3.3. But okay, if you want to put 1.3 up there, you dig what I'm saying? Just don't hope. You know what I'm saying? People that need help, that's what we all do. We need help to get to the next step. If there ain't no pinnacle, the word pinnacle, what that means? There's a surface. No, there's not. We don't have pinnacles. You know what I'm saying? We want to just keep going. That's what it's like to think. All lesson. You never know though. But yeah, let me shut up now, man. I don't want to talk too much, man. Just give me some jewels real quick, man. Give me the jewels, man. Now, facts.
I ain't going from about to go into a little break right now. That was Ray Star. When we come back, we got Top of Town with Chef. Ray Star, we got Ray Star here. He better get spicy with the way he talk. He don't get spicy, man.
Nah, man, I got you, man.
And we got somebody else coming on today, man. We got Don't Fresh Clothing. So we got Ray Star and Don't Fresh Clothing, man. We don't see how this looks tonight, but that's BTO Radio 5 out Thursday. With your host, Scooby Double, man. With thoughts on Keisha and official weekend chef. Thank you, Ray Star, for popping out. We here. Bye.
You know what I mean? Who's in the building right now? I'm not gonna do too much people talking. I'm gonna let my guy Scooter take over. Drop some shit, talk some shit, we'll get to it. What's up?
Yeah. You know we back. Vybeoutthursdays Thursdays, every Thursday, 4 to 7. We got the two ladies and the greatest in here, man. We got Ray Star and we got Ja from Dirt Bomb Fresh Clothing. Dirt Bomb Fresh Clothing. Let me talk to him. Where you from? Okay. We gonna talk about it real quick. Now we talk about it, then we gonna get into a little top of town shit. It's spicy. Like I said, when we talk that top of town, like, people be wanting to fight with a regular number. I'm not going to try to. I'm staying out of it.
Security!
You know what I mean? We ain't looking for something, you know what I mean? Yo, we here though. Dirt Bomb Fresh, that's the brand, right? So let me ask you, other than clothing, what does it stand for? What is it for?
Vybeoutthursdays Fresh actually stands for determination, growth, soul, originality, and belief. That's the third one actually stands for.
Say that one more time.
Determination, growth, soul, originality, and belief.
Woo! Can I get a bomb on that?
Security!
So yeah, basically, I'm just, we want a lifestyle. It's more to flow with our food, we got to feed ourselves, we got plenty of events, like double events, charity events. We create opportunities for everybody. Coming out, there,
Okay.
So how long you been doing this for your brand?
Is it strong? Okay.
Respectful.
Right.
Heavy.
So you know Chicago respectful.
But you know it.
The real disrespectful is say respectful. Don't worry about popularity. But nah, that's real though. I like the movement. So what made you come up with that whole concept?
Well, actually, I'm not saying piggyback. So my uncle came over in 2008, and I was actually that permanent hospital. So it was made in jail. And then when I went back to school in 2012, that's when I decided to take that next step, to go in first. And once I saw like what I could do as far as that, I was like, I could bring a lifestyle.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I already been on college, I already had a little following. That's how I want to be on campus, and I want to bring people up.
So you have a lot of motivation.
Right.
So we like that was deep, man. I like what you did. So
Right. I mean, that's still my partner. I wouldn't say sorry.
Now, of course.
He's still permanently possible.
But you just keep it going.
Exactly.
Respect.
So is it just you and him, or you have a whole team behind you that's helping you create?
Right now, it's probably me and him. My little sister actually jumped on the same job as mine, but like I said, the support, that's back me. You know what I mean? But as far as like the legit team, you guys say, yo, this is Sam Bowles again. I don't have that yet.
Right.
It's a process, and I'm trusting it.
Okay, is it patented or anything?
Yeah, trademark.
Okay, so explain to the viewers from a business concept and why it's important and why you have to make your stuff happen.
One, you don't want to buy this thing. Two, I feel like a lot of people are want to be entrepreneurs, so everybody's tapping into different things. You know what I mean? So you want to make sure that your ideas is solidified, you want to make sure your ideas is safe. You know what I mean? Like, it's a platform for yourself. It makes you feel, more like a voice. You got your own shit, trademark or whatever. So we'll walk a little different, we'll talk a little different. So that's why I encourage everybody. If that's how it's going to go, just make sure you solidify the name.
Y'all see this, right?
Yeah.
Y'all see this, right? Yeah.
Now let me ask a question. Explain to them explain to the people that, like I said, my show is not always just about music, it's about entrepreneurship, about comedian, actor, anything. So we're gonna talk to the business crowd real quick. So for the business crowd, explain to them the steps of what they need to do once a patent their own, labeling or holding the food, patenting brand, period. Explain to them how that works.
I mean, first and foremost, you gotta be secure with what you're doing. You gotta be, positive. You gotta know that right. This is going on. You take the next step. Because once you patent and trademark and do all that, now IRS is gonna move you on. You know what I mean? So now
Right.
You gotta be on a different type of time as far as like taxes and keeping track of everything. Because if you're not on that type of time, you know what I mean, there's orders and there's money and there's all those things that come with it. So for the up and coming entrepreneurs that's definitely doing their thing, and if you're sure about your journey, like I said, you're right. Add and trade off. Like I said, that's the first step to greatness. I said.
Oh yeah. Let's shout out DJ Quay. She takes my pen.
Right. Shout out to Quay.
Shout out to
Love
DJ
Quay.
Quay. I love her.
Yeah, that's my goal for sure. One of the ambassadors for the brand for sure. Shout out to the
I ain't gonna front. It seemed like you said something. You know the truth about DJ Chef. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out DJ Chef. He wearing this shit right now too.
Shouting out DJs.
Listen, we never be shouting out DJs, we never be shouting out our own brand, we never be shouting out only your own fucking business. A lot of people don't understand. You cannot give your kids your job. You can give your kids your business.
Say it again. Say it again.
You cannot give your kids your 9 to 5. You can give your kids your business.
There we go.
A lot of people don't understand that because we still have that hood mentality that we gotta do 9 to 5 to survive. That's not how it works. When you're around people that get money, you on that get money wave. That's why a lot of people be like, yo, Shaq, you be acting funny, you Hollywood. I'm Hollywood. I am Hollywood. It's okay, because I'm getting money now. That's how Hollywood niggas act. I'm not hanging around broke niggas no more because I don't want to be broke. Guess what? When niggas around you is broke, what do you have to do? You gotta go in your pocket. Yo, that's for you, that's for you, that's for you. How you gonna keep doing that if you don't teach them how to do it? If you just keep giving. Now you gotta show them the steps. Hence the reason why I went ahead, did just what you said. I got my own business license. Bro, I turned down a 6-figure job to follow my dream, which is this. A lot of people gonna look at me like, yo, what? You dead ass? I'm dead ass. I'm tired of working for people. I'm tired of working for the man. I'm tired of working for somebody else, for them to live their life how they want to live it. They go on vacations when they want to. They take out money when they want to. They eat when they want to. They take breaks when they want to. And I still have to work. That's clipped. It's over. I'm not doing that no more. My business, my brand, pushing myself. Either I'm going to make it, I'm going to die trying. Y'all already know 50 Cent is my role model. So, you know how that shit go. Either I'm going to get to it, or I'm going to die trying to get it there. You feel me? So I respect a young king for doing what he's doing in the fucking streets, holding it down. You heard? Facts.
That's you know, a lot of people out here, you know, a lot of people start and they fail at something and they don't continue going, right?
I just feel like that's what they scared to lose. A lot of people scared to lose. Scared to take the
Now,
loss.
let me ask you a question. Say that you said you were scared, right? Do you feel that they were scared or they don't have motivation?
I mean, motivation is always there. It's about where you looking for it. You know what I mean? If you see, like you said, you're sitting on a bunch of good people. If you're tired of being that crutch for them, you're going to go out and get that knowledge. It's either they're going to learn and you come back and teach you.
That's it.
Going. You know
I'll
what
cut
I
them
mean?
off.
Like, look how it is when you don't have the money in your pocket.
Exactly.
Look at the extent we went to get that dollar for some shit. Look at the extent. So why it's not translated into the daily? Everybody get the obstacles to live in the mud. I don't feel like the non-power limits I just feel like that's the society says mentality. You know what I mean? That's what they want us to do. So it's like, to be innovative, to be somebody that can set an example of like examples and you know, other things right here. Like I said, okay, you gotta just believe in your dreams and then it's over. Everybody can't be scared to lose.
Your dreams is different though. I'm telling you, down in your pocket, you got rent coming up, your gas light is on your car. You feel me? It's a different type of feeling because you like, I don't even know how I'm gonna make it next week. But when you got that hustle mentality, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. Trust me when I say that. It's you gotta be a different type of animal to own your own business because the shit is not easy. Especially when, again, you're around your friends and your friends always be like, yo, what's up with the discount? It's like, yo, what's up with you, bro? Like, when you go to the Gucci store, what's up? Like, you don't ask for that discount, right? You don't even know something. You feel me? So why you can't put out that extra? You supposed to, on top of that, give me a tip on something like, yo, you the homie, so know that damn.
Right.
You feel me? Niggas don't live like that no more. That's why we don't make it. Like, stop with the discounts. Stop with the hold-me-downs. Put bread in somebody's pocket that you believe in. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave that right there.
A lot of people like that. You feel me? Like, you want to go to my mom, man, he cut me out his head. You feel me? So when I ordered him, he had cut his price and then extra on top. He said me and the other person, only two people out of only men, right? Give them a minute. You did a fire job. You know what I mean? You fixed something that somebody, in a shop. You feel me? I ain't gonna, that's why I always wear hats. No, you ain't gonna my name on the radio. You ain't gonna make my shit hot. Now they go, my shit be wicked. I heard no problem.
Yo, you dumb son, I hate him.
But it's the truth, bro. Like, so you gotta give credit when credit is due. That's when we go wrong. That's when we go wrong. As people, we don't give credit when credit is due. You feel me? Like, if you as a clothing line or we got race lines as artists, how many people, you feel me? Let's keep it real. How many people hit y'all up on a regular basis? Yo, job, proud of you. You feel me? Or your race star, proud of you. You feel me? Or Chef Keisha, K Breezy. I'm proud of y'all for doing what y'all do. You feel me? A lot of people do not get that. And that's another reason why, bro, I ask you if it's the motivation instead of being scared.
But then it's like, alright, he said it the best way, bro. Years go by and it's like they're not getting it.
And then again, it's go where you need to go to go get it.
Yeah, that's why I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna say something, you fixed it too fast before I said something. Trust me, we said it the right way, man.
Since I've been years in, so I've been through a lot as far as the brand, my own personal shit. So it's like, even when you go through your own personal type of situation, like you said, like, not everybody you expect is hitting up like, yo, bro, you good? I'm proud of you, like, you know what I mean? But I just feel like, if, like you said, you got that hustle mentality to feed those things. You know what I mean? You let that be your job, lead by example, because you live in her with some microwave society. You want to see results before you jump in. So it's like, it's adapting to the times, man, understanding personality. That's what it is.
So I see you got the hat, you got the mask. What else you made with it? You got everything?
I got the sweat, the whole sweatshirt on right now.
Mm-hmm.
That, close to ladies, socks.
That's what's up. That's fire. Yeah.
Because you understand, he got sweatsuits, he got my favorite clothes, I'm fat nigga, man. I can't be wearing jeans all day, man.
Yeah, sweatsuits is very comfortable.
Us fat boys gotta be comfortable for real. So you gonna be in a car all around with Steve.
Why he looking at you? Why he saying that though?
Who?
I got a nigga fat out here.
Why you go? Hey, you know what it is, bro? Don't feed into this, bro. Why you be feeding into this? I'm a fat little nigga. Nigga, my belly big. Nigga, my folks are cool about nigga get that shit.
Yeah.
Nah, but that's dope, man. Shout out John for coming in with the dope fresh boy. He really put on. That's the face mask right there?
Yes.
Let's see the face mask. Let's see the face mask.
That's what I'm saying. Show me.
Get that on camera, because you know that's going on. That's going over the net, over YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
And this is what I'm talking about. This is why I love black people.
How much is for your face mask?
$5? That? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that.
Like at first I wasn't going to put a price on it. I feel like it's something to keep you safe why. And then you got people that say, yeah, like, why not?
What you mean? Let me ask you a question. You pay to go to the doctor?
Right.
All right, then they pay to keep you safe. Your tax dollars is putting money in these kids' pockets, right?
It's a bunch of different things that I can make money off of with worry about facing that. I get what you're saying.
That's a fact. Shout out Josh, shout out Ray Star, shout out DJ Chef, shout out the official Keisha, man. We are here, man. We here, we live, we rock, man. Everything's going good, man. I ain't going front. We got a couple of segments, right?
Yeah, so we got to get to that topic time.
And we got
And
gold.
we got John Ray Star to be here with us.
Who? John Ray Star?
Yeah.
Topic time?
Yeah.
Yo, this shit is different. Where my mom? I want to see the unique in the love, bro. Everybody know I disagree with everybody in here. Every trip, I disagree. I'm not going to, I'm like the Charlemagne of DTF radio, bro. I'm never going to agree with y'all. Probably if y'all right, I'm still not going to agree with y'all. I'm not going to do it. I don't care. Stay in my, that's a fact. What we call it, we ain't got to stay on, bro. We got casting. I'm castling mine. That's it. So we gonna get into a second real quick. I want to just shout out two people from Virginia, Gold and Bella. Two people that won two showcases was I want to say, give me 2 seconds. Gold was Blackout Showcase winner, right, from Richmond, Virginia. Shout out him. And we also got Bella Bella, I believe, from the Welcome Back showcase. So we're gonna do that. And it's gonna get lit once we come back. We got Top of Time with DJ Chef. And it's gonna get very, very good. They really good. VA, y'all did that. I'm not gonna be disrespectful, bro. No disrespect to VA, but I never heard nothing like that ever come out of VA.
No funny shit. They got a lot of talent, but what it is they don't really know how to get their music out there like that. You feel me? That's the thing. Like VA got a lot. I've heard some shit from VA. They have talent, bro, but it's just to get their music out of VA. That's the situation. That's the problem.
But you see, you know what that falls back on, Chef?
What?
That falls back on what you said.
Right.
Music ain't music without the DJs.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
They need to just start hitting, yo, if they even gotta do this, 5 DJs. You know, here's $100, here's $100, here's $100, here's $100. $500 to pay 5 DJs to play one song. Somebody in the club is going like that. Somebody might hear it and say, let me play that up here. You feel me? So, I don't know. I'm just grew up on a thing that in order to make money, you have to spend money. So
it's called an investment.
But we gonna call it their investment. So maybe they need to start investing in themselves and stop worrying about somebody else making them take off. You feel me? Because believe it or not, we even got artists down here that are nice, but they are hurt. You feel me? And that goes for any borough. You feel me? You have really artists that's in New York City that are nice, but they have. I'm standing, bro. Cause that's what got me standing right now, bro.
Nah, that show's fire.
That
Pack It Out track is definitely fire. That Pack It Out track is definitely fire. Like, there's not too many shits that come from out of New York, especially from down south, that I rock to. Like, I rock with Young Dolph, Moneybagg Yo. You know what I'm saying? Cause I love their music, honestly. But this Pack It Out track is definitely gonna do some damage down there. I'm telling you, I'm calling it early.
That's a fact.
I'm calling it early. I wanna be Son's official DJ. What's up? Scream at Chef. What's up?
What's his damn Instagram?
So watch this go, official DJ Chef. Cause you know we got 15 minutes left.
Oh yeah, topic time.
And you know I'm trying to end this with all 3 of them race stars again. You feel me? I'm trying to end it with race star again. So let's get into this topic time with the official DJ Chef. You feel me? Let's get spicy. Talk to him.
Already know what it is, man. Topic time is get crazy, it gets spicy. Sometimes you gotta call the. You know what I'm saying? So I was talking to some females, females are my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, and they're like, "Yo, Chef, you always talking about topic time. You talking about females. So I got a question for you. It was a good question. I said I'm gonna ask it on the show, so everybody can give their input or whatever the case is, right? It's about to get crazy though. Ladies, calm the fuck down, relax. You know question for the men. Why don't you just be with the girl you cheated on your girl with? That was the question.
No.
Yeah.
Question for the men. Why don't you be with the girl that you cheated on your girl with?
Wow.
Good question.
What's
What's cheating?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You also believe he was born naked?
wait.
So when you go and search shit with Red Star will teach you what life is about.
Alright, you need to teach me because my head
It's
is
over 100. Quick. There's over 173 countries discovered. Niggas don't even know that about 50 of them. There's only, I'll give you 15 that has the rule single to one woman. We know that there's 10 women for one man. There's so much, I'm so sorry that the Christianity and the certain religions that just came about, subject, they made a peace treaty thing to where you do not have to be a bad man or a cheater. But once that woman is up with her peace treaty, you're obligated to just uplift her. It's a treaty. They already told the woman how to be, you understand, I'm trying to teach life? Gardens. What the woman is a garden. I can't be selfish as a garden to only plant tomatoes or only plant
This is a garden. Your job is to have these seeds. Our job is to listen. And I'm not gonna I'm putting this in a mature level because as much as niggas, this is life. I'm sorry that people, it's quick, fast, topic time right after end of the star. Now, boom.
Yo, this
People are suffering with the white world. You know, I can't say it's subjected to that color because they also put it in. As I said, there's over 173 countries, but there's not that book in 20 of them. The population of the world have 1 wife, 4 wives, 10 wives. Muslims show that when we was child, that's regular. But where we're from, they teach things that's irregular. You dig what I'm saying? Like they taught us Christopher Columbus found this. And I'm mad at many of their rules, but we're structured in a way. It takes some time to learn what's going on to do what we need to do. Just like applying to McDonald's. We're not only older, we know the diet. Grab 5 phrases and buy McDonald's.
Right.
So it's like, I'm not mad at what we're taught. It's up to you to understand more. Now, as a job, this is what we are. Kings. She is a queen. Our job is to make sure she's protected. I don't care if it was 3, 4 of you. Look at Akon. Now, as I say, my job is to make sure that you're okay.
Right.
Your food, clothing, Right. Now, as your job, if it was just one of you or 4 or 5 of you, your job as queen to make sure I feel like a damn king.
That's true, because them Muslim men make
Now,
sure
you
all their
understand?
women is
So-
taken care of. They don't gotta work for
My job is, if I ain't daddy enough for them women to feel it, that's not even my job. I'm not talking about placement. I'm sorry for the peace treaty. No, I'm not different. I'm understanding of life. Right now, you're gonna make it look quick more. You know what? I'm telling people, quick, what's life? Right now, if you had your job, you're gonna walk it by the street. You're gonna make it shit on the tree. Look, I'm breaking down. I'm teaching someone. You're gonna make it shit on the tree. That tree was here 300 years before you. Gonna be here 500 years after you.
Right.
Without that tree, you didn't even breathe. You thought you and your dog was life. They even told you the word dog backwards. I ain't gonna tell you that. But look, what's that? Now look, we're gonna go back. That's the most loyalist thing. That's what they was even treating niggas with. But look, also, what makes the peace treaty? What's paper from? Now, life determined in 2 forms, physical and mental. Paper is mental. Right now, she's a beautiful young lady. All I had to do is put on this paper, you killed 4 or 5 people, I'm taking you away from your family. That's how strong that paper dictates your life. If you don't know what life is. So look, I will shut up and let people talk because I don't like to take over, but when you have to understand what you don't understand, you're gonna walk. But look, the reason why you feel like the white man controls this shit when it's a Jew money world. You know what I mean? That's how I talk. But listen, I ain't here to tell too much secrets. It's like it's like.
Yeah.
As I said, learn life, understand life. Come on, chef, come here. I see you about to say something. I want to hear all of it. Because my thing is we need to elaborate and teach each other.
Right,
I don't want to be the only one. That's so lonely.
Yeah.
That's so lonely. But yeah, let's get back to it. Talk to me, y'all.
Nah, I mean, like I said, I usually let everybody give their piece. You know what I'm saying? And then I chime in, I'm not saying how I feel. Usually, I give the unbiased, real answer. I don't give an answer that everyone wants me to see. Usually people call in and they start getting crazy. And I'm like, listen, at the end of the day, facts is facts, fiction is fiction. How you think, how you feel is your opinion, but I'm saying everything was facts. So, young lady asked me, why is it that usually men don't stay with the female that they cheat on their girl? And I answered her, and she didn't like that answer.
No, answer that. I want to hear what you said.
And the answer was because, honestly, sometimes a nigga just want to get his nut off. It's not necessarily because he wants to be with that woman. He probably finds that woman attractive. He probably, in that moment, felt like, hey, I just want to have sex with this woman. But at the end of the day, it comes back to you.
Tell her like this.
So,
I didn't need to like her to be with her. But you needed to like him to be with her.
exactly. So, then it went deeper. So she said, that don't make no sense. I said, yes it does. But it don't make sense. It doesn't make sense to you because you don't want to understand what I'm saying to you. You can listen to me. It doesn't mean you have to understand me.
That's right.
So I broke it down even further. I said, for a man can have sex with any woman. They don't even have to be a physical attraction. He just has to be horny. For you as a woman, in order for you to even get wet, you have to be physically attracted to that man.
That's right.
Then you have to be on the next level to where you're already thinking about having sex with that man. A man can look at a woman and not even be thinking about it, and she can let's have sex instantly. He gets aroused. He gets, in your words, hard. So then she's like, oh, but now you're being sexist. I'm not being sexist. I'm giving you an answer that you just don't like. The answer is, I'm being real with you. A lot of men cheat honestly because they don't think. It just happens. Honestly. And guess what? Can you stop it as a man? Yeah, but most times you don't want to. Because it's a physical.
That's who you are.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's what
That's
you
like
want.
to say, hey, I'm gay today.
Exactly.
That's not something that's just remembered. That's why my big brother, he's right what he's saying. But then it comes down to like what's cheating. Now you understand there's so much in the air that maybe caused so much that's not. So okay.
Then I hit her with the. Well, I think most of y'all saw it. So I'm looking into polygamy. You feel me? Because I feel like.
What?
Yeah, I'm looking into
Yeah. Why?
By the way, I live in Lagos.
You do?
Like polygamy is something that
Just letting you know what it is.
polygamy. It's not somebody you can't be broke, and you have to understand. You have to understand that you can't be selfish. Like when you go into that, it has to be. You have to be an understanding person.
And I also feel like, sorry to cut you off, but I
Right.
also feel like you have to have a mature mindset.
Of course, that's
And that's with the understanding.
Have that type of relationship, especially when you're dealing with two females. Now you gotta remember, females are very. It's like a kingdom. Like it's like a jungle, and females are fragile. And when it comes to two females being in the same house with a man that they both attracted to, not only mentally, not only physically, but it will come to a point where it's like it's a competition.
So let me break it down.
Jealousy.
Yes, and no. It's up to that man to make sure that everything is shared equally. Hence the reason why that man has to be a strong man.
Right.
He has to be an alpha male. You cannot be in a polygamous relationship and be weak-minded as a man. One, your family is not going to stand by you.
That's true.
Your friends is not going to stand by you. You have to be able, when your woman, and a lot of females is going to get upset when I say this, when your women get out of line, you have to be able to check them.
Not
And
being
check
beat
them,
them, hit them, or
check-
anything.
no,
That
check
means
them.
talk to them.
With conversation.
Right.
A lot of men fail in relationships because they do not know how to have a conversation with women.
So
And when I
that's
say
shit,
conversation, you don't know how to stimulate a woman's mind. Most times, you can have sex with a woman without even
Any physical attraction.
without even having to tell her you want to have sex with her. Stimulate her mind. Let her understand you understand her. You understand her body. You understand how she feels. And she would just give you the vagina like this. Here, this is yours. A lot of men could have multiple women at one time, but where we feel, why we feel, how we feel is that we're not honest.
That's right.
We don't say what we want. And a lot of guys say, oh, females settle, men settle the most, because we know that we're not ready to settle down with one woman. But instead of telling that one woman we're not ready to settle down and giving her the option to be like, yo, I do still want to be with you, we lie to her. You're my baby. I don't want to be with nobody else. I just want to be with you. But what really happens is you tell her that, and then you see something else down the street, and you're like, but I like that too. Funny thing is, most times, if you're open to that woman and you tell her what you want, and she loves you enough or she cares for you enough, guess what? She will give you what you want 9 times out of 10.
Hell, I mean, I feel 4 out of 10.
I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10.
One thing I want to say, the definition of in denial is woman.
Why you say that?
Because as much as he's so right, she'll still look at him like he's wrong. And that's where I'm gonna say I'm not different with him, but no man is strong enough to keep looking at the sky when it's been blue and you're gonna tell me it's red. That's disrespecting his intelligence over it. Baby, I know it's been blue. I know it's been blue. You just want me to say that one time it's red. And that's selfish in her to not understand my need. Now you can alter me to do something that I don't want to do because you're the definition in denial. You think what I'm saying? As I said, so simple. Yes, as I said, this is what I do. I sell women with nothing out their vagina. I make a girl go to Burger King, Burger King give me a check. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm grateful my big brother was awesome. But remember, there's women that's born into this understanding of life that already think you having enough out of her is your work. You understand what I'm saying? So the brain is already altered. It's not, they already made her feel weak, saying she's not strong enough to do what we can do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What they taught, they teach us the same thing in school too. They teach us a lot of shit that it's not really facts, but we gotten accustomed to. Okay, listen to this. Let me ask you a question. Funny shit, right?
Yeah.
5 o'clock every day, we're in here. At 5 o'clock every day, we run out of here at 5 o'clock every day. Every time we come here, we do that. Most times you don't know why you're doing it. You just see everyone doing that. So it becomes what? Second nature. Nobody really sits down and asks, yo, why is it at 5 o'clock every day? You have one in maybe 1,000 that will say, yo, why is it 5 o'clock every day we run out of here? And then you question it. And then when you question it, because you question it, you seem like the oddball out of everybody in the room. Why? Because you question it. You're asking questions why. And not just doing what society is doing.
Keep going.
That accent was coming out, I heard it.
Don't worry, keep going.
Go ahead.
I want to, one second, I just wanted to say this. They made us scared to be ignorant. That's why I question. What's ignorance means, okay, what's the directions in my hand? I was ignorant where I was going. But the way that we heard it, put your pants up, we were scared to not know.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? So, but look, go back, I want to kill him.
Oh, my boy, that one got knowledge. But like I said, I just feel like we live in a society, we live in an era where temptation is at its highest level and a sense of entitlement. So even when you give the honesty, you get what I mean? Like I was saying, like people still will say, oh, nah, you're wrong, even when you know you're right. I feel like people are scared to go to that next dimension of consciousness. You feel what I mean? Because it's like, if I go there, then I'm going to be looking at a certain way. You feel what I mean? I just feel like temptation is causing a lot of brokenness. You know what I mean? That's causing a lot. You know what I mean? That's
Called programming. This is just like what you said, why we leave him here at 5? It's programming. And the guy who just said, I don't want to leave at 5. Well, he's irregular because he's not programmed.
Last thing I'm gonna say, and I'm mad we don't even have the time, but last thing I'm gonna say on this, right? Think about this. All around the world, I'm gonna fuck your mind up right now. Ready? All around the world, we are taught that we need to work a 9 to 5.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Am I wrong? Okay. Why is it not a 10 to 6? Why is it not a 12 to 8? Why is it not a 1 to 10? Why is it 9 to 5? Think about it, right? Now hold on. When you work a 9 to 5, most times you have to have a college degree or higher, correct? When you own your own business, do you have to have a college degree? Do you even have to graduate from high school? I just fucked your mind up. You didn't even realize it. A lot of people think that I have to go to school in order to make money.
How about this? You need a diploma to work for me and I don't have it.
Crazy.
Just to try to buy application.
I'm just saying.
That's exactly what he's saying. That's something that you need to know. That's why I say I don't want to be one of the guys with the hundreds of millions, because that's giving a pinnacle to what we can do.
We got a business owner right here, right?
Yes.
We don't know if you graduated from college. We don't even know if you graduated from high school. We don't even know if you graduated from middle school. But he owns his own brand. He owns his own business. Now, he becomes a multi-millionaire. I need a director of HR. How many years experience do you have in what college you go to? That's the question he's gonna ask that person that he's hired. But we don't even know if he graduated middle school. That's how society fucks you up. I'm just leave it right there. That's it. It's over.
Yeah, that was that.
And I love it. I love it.
And this is what I
I
like.
love it.
Shout out Ray Star, shout out John, shout out the official DJ.
And make sure y'all go on our Instagram page. Make sure you let everybody know.
Sure, I can cash a little bit. Everybody sending $5 to my man right now.
Uh-huh.
Think about it, man.
Ray Star, tell me where you from. Tell me your IG and everything, man.
My name is Ray Star. I am who I am. Not nothing to call me. RAYSTARR, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. That's it.
Okay. This is DTF Radio, Vybeoutthursdays, every Thursday, 4 to 7, with your favorite host, Scooter B Double N, Dawson and Keisha, the official DJ chef. Shout out my favorite cameraman, Jay Breezy in the building, man. Shout out John with Dirt Bomb Fresh Clothing. Shout out Ray Star. We're going to end it off like, hey, see you next week. Like,
Comment.
Subscribe, share. Each and every Thursday, you know what it is. Your boy DJ Chef, I'm here with
Scooter B Double N, you already know, every
Hey.
Thursday from 4 to 7.
And your girl, Dusty and Keisha.
This week we got my boy Ray Star in the building.
You know me? Whole lot of money, whole lot of water, whole lot of drip, big bag money when you see me, nigga, from my block to your block, my street to your strip.
And we already got, you already know the vibe. We got,
Shout out DVF, Dirt Bomb Fresh Clothing, follow me everywhere.
Yes.
All DVF 2020, y'all.
Dirt bomb wear right now.
you know the vibe. You know what? Yeah.
Think about it.